update on Senior. This past Wednesday, we moved him into the short-term rehab at the Magnolia. Again, I stress it over and over with him that it's a short-term rehab. As soon as he able to his mobility begin to get back, and I told him that he will be home, either with me or with his brother. So he's okay with that. He's not very happy, but he accepts that. I talked to him yesterday, and he said that he could be able to begin moving his left leg, which is good. That's what we concerned, and that's what he found. And an update on me as well. This past Thursday at 6 o'clock in the morning, I went to the surgery room. I woke up, I thought everything was good. And the evening, I got a little upset on Thursday evening because I talked to the friend who took me to the surgery. I said, why didn't the doctor came stop by and talk to me after the surgery? She said, well, you talked to Dr. Jenkins for about 30 minutes. She said, thank you, Dr. Jenkins, thank you, Jesus. And I asked him, can I go back to go fishing? Can I do all these things? And he said that you didn't let Dr. Jenkins go. You talked with him for so long. And he had another surgery. I said, did I really talk to him? Because even until now, I don't remember I talked to the doctor. But obviously I did. And I'm grateful to God that I continue to say, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. I didn't say, I thank you, Jesus, or something like that. So it was good. God has always been good to me, I'm grateful for all your prayers and concern, both for me and for Monsignor. But we're doing good. It should be normal, and I hope my mind not going to be the same like. I said, did I do the first reading today? I read a story. I think it's a joke. I like to tell story and jokes. Well, I love to tell jokes during Mass. Sometimes, so people buy for me books they call joke priests can tell, because there's certain joke that priests cannot say. So I have a full file of them, or that entitled the book Jokes Priests Can Tell. One of them I read was a young man. He was playing with his teenagers friends near a railroad track. And for some reason, he get his feet stuck into the railroad track. And he tried to get it out, but it's very hurt to get it out. And he couldn't do it. And he saw the train approaching. So he was so scared because he can hear the noise of the train is coming. So he said, he said, Jesus, if you take me out of this, I do anything you want. And he tried to pull out the leg and it didn't come out. He said, Jesus, I would dump my girlfriend and become a priest even if that's what you want. And he tried to pull out the leg and it couldn't get it out. And he can see now, not just hearing the noise of the trains, but he can see the train is coming close. So he said, Jesus, I do anything you want. I become a priest if you want to. I become a mom. I do anything you want. And he used all his strength and he pulled his leg out. And the train just zipped right through by. And he looked up to heaven and said, never mind, Jesus, I did it myself. Isn't that you and I we do all the time? We ask for help. And then we got that. We think it's me who do that. We think it is by my own power that we have achieved those things. We think that we did it by ourselves and we're so proud of it. We think that we are the master of the universe. We think that we can control all things. And we claim that, well, I didn't see you send anybody to help me. Why do we do that? I think pride and everything's come because of we love to have control and power. If you look around the world today, that's what happened. Countries try to control others. Certain countries think that they have more power than the other because they have more money. Because they usually have more military. And if you read the history of the world, whoever had a stronger naval base, the Navy is the naval base or the atomic bombs and all those things, but who has more money, you control them. We too individually love to control. The readings today tell us that not that the people, the tenants who receive, who have the honor to in charge of the vineyard, didn't know who was given to them. They knew it, obviously. They knew who lent that to them and who's in charge and control that. But they want to have it on their own. They want to control their own destination. It's proved because the master sent the first group of servants, they killed them all. They stole them to death. They imprisoned them. The master sent a bigger group and they do the same. And guess what? Finally the master sent the son. And he did that they would respect. What did they say? Here is the ear. Let us kill him. So they know exactly what's going on. Who is in charge. But they refuse to allow God to in charge and to take control of their life. One of my doctors that I go and see, I like the guy very much, even the guy's Episcopalians. Actually, the guy who operates on me is an Episcopalian. I tried to convert him during even my surgery. I told him, you must love to see my behind very much, because you have been doing that for the last 4 or 5 months and probably 20 times you've seen me. But anyway, in his office, that's something that I love very much. In his office. He has pictures of physicians who do the surgery and Jesus watching over him and holding the hands. I don't know if you've seen that. And when I walk in that office, I said, this guy's good. Not just because of what he knows, but he's willing to allow God to be part of his life. And I told him, even you are Episcopalian, I trust you. Just like Monsignor do that to out the candles all the time, you know that. Monsignor loved to pick up the candles, and I just said, he said, you are the best Protestant Catholic I ever met in my life, but you don't know what you're missing now, buddy. And even now, I said, Monsignor, he's in charge of your life now. He said, oh yeah, but he's missing the Eucharist, Martino. He need to become an athlete. Monsignor do it all the time. But I told that even that, they need to allow God to be the leaders. Whenever I go into the hospital and pray, not just for the sick person, but I always add on the part, may God guide the hands and the heart of all the medical personnel. May God guide the hands and the heart and the mind. And if they go on a surgery, I say the same thing. Of the surgeon, of the nurses. Because God alone in charge. Neither you and I think how good we are, we're going to take in control. And bottom to our own life in this country, in God we trust. Right? Not even that on our currency. So my dear friends, how do you and I treat God these days? How do we return to Him the part of the produce that the vineyard has given to us? And in order to do that, if you read the Gospel, it's very clear that not only God led them the vineyard with nothing, what did He do? He planted the vineyard, He did a wine press, He built a watchtower. Basically, He has done everything. He has done everything. This Friday, we are here at St. Mary's. We begin the first Friday adoration. It's begin at noon, all the way out to 5:30. We have the rosary and the benedictions at 5:30, and then the Mass at 6 o'clock. And I try to start out with every first Friday. And if we're going good, we go every Friday. I'm glad. And if I need to change my day off from Friday to another day, let it be. It's not a problem. The vineyards God given to us, all that we have, all that we are, and all that we own. But God sent His Son to take part, doesn't take all. He took part of it. Do we gladly return? Or we would say to God, no, I'm gonna kill the ear and get what rightly belongs to me. I think the choice is pretty easy. You make that choice for your life and for the salvation of your own soul.